Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shit. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's coming.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Switch up.
From the gun on third down, Wilson gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Pollard. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Mike, 45.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Bilal Nichols showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Myers' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Let's go! Let's go!
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
Showing up! Showing up!
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready? Rush in! Rush in! Rush in! Alert! 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 Check right!
Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Robinson. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Bears first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. First down, a run with Cohen. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Something to watch here in week one of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to take a shot right away for the... And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, 32 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
12. 58 the money. 58 the money. Let's go. 58.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 74 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bears 21, Seahawks 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Come get some.
On first down, Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
On second down, Pollard. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, it's Carson, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Wilson. Well, the Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson, and an alley to run. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Nassib. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. .158 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now on 2nd and 16, Wilson, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 36, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 13. Check 13.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Stop this out.
On first down, it's Cohen. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Cohen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
12 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Alert.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. And this is Gabriel on the catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Complete to Taylor Gabriel.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check. No. Off. Watch the safety creep. Check 3.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Six guys. Check six guys. Mike's 54.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Break up. 180. 54 Mike. You must be dreaming.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point safely through, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That's one where you probably give the ball carrier a bit of a mulligan, right? Where was he going to go there?
Yeah, you could almost see his brain turning over from our perspective. Just put your foot in the ground and go, except there was no place to put his foot in the ground, and there was no place to go. No room to roam.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Trubisky fighting the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
Check three.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Shakes up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
Ed's trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
45 the mic.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Wilson completes it to Benjamin. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will get them one closer.
Seahawks 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it up.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Wilson, Benjamin's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Seahawks on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Wilson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdote.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Chicago, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.